on my tongue.
I got it.
Okay, thank you, Corey.
Okay. Sometimes we see ordinary people, and the thought that they are anything more than ordinary doesn't really cross our minds. We see the professional sports player, the artist, the musician, and the teacher who are doing things they love or are making money by doing things they love the most. And then we see the janitor, the cashier, and the local pizzeria employee who've dedicated their life to making money by doing the things that they have to do to support their family. Now, for the past couple years, I've gotten to know one of these people very well, and his name is Cesar Rodriguez. And I'm nominating him for the World Hall of Fame because he is kind, patient, generous, and has the biggest heart I know. Located at the bottom of Weldy Avenue in Orland is a pizza shop called Rosario's. Now, anyone who lives in Orland can tell you that that is the best place to go if you're in the mood for a delicious slice of pizza. My friends and I have been going there every day after school for as long as I can remember. We started out just being customers, but as the years have gone by, we become like friends with the Rosario's employees. Some days we come in just to do our homework and just to visit, and Cesar is always there to serve us a complimentary slice of pizza, which just shows how kind he is. He is also very patient. If there's ever a problem with an order or if a customer isn't satisfied with their meal, Cesar is always willing to whip them up something else on the house. I think Cesar deserves to be in the World Hall of Fame because along with being kind and patient, he is also very generous. He donates to local schools, churches, and other fundraisers. Every year, my church, Christ Lutheran, holds our annual mission trip silent auction, and it's nice that we can always count on Cesar to donate pizzas. It's comforting to know that Cesar is always there at Rosario's, but at the same time, it's disheartening to know that because of his insane schedule, 80 hours a week, that he's missing out on the childhood of his 3-year-old daughter, Desiree. After interviewing him for this speech, I came to realize that after all the years of thinking I knew him, I didn't really know him that well after all. I didn't know that he grew up in Guatemala and began working on a farm at age 6, and I didn't know that his parents couldn't afford to put him through school, so he had to teach himself how to read and write. I wasn't aware of the fact that he spends most of his life in Rosario's. Now I've discovered that with his patience with the customers and his talent for cooking has not been influenced by a wonderful childhood, but by the road he took to get where he is now. Like I mentioned before, we don't always think twice about the cashier or the pizzeria employee or the janitor, but to me, they all have hero potential. It's not easy supporting a family or just trying to make rent, but when one does those things with an optimistic attitude, they truly are special. Cesar Rodriguez deserves to be in the World Hall of Fame because he is kind, patient, generous, and has been through so much to get where he is now. I'll end this speech with a quote from Cesar. I lived a different life in my old country. I wish things could have been different for my 8 brothers and sisters, but looking back on my life now, I guess this is where I'm supposed to be, and I'm lucky to be with the family I have now.